Winning as an independent candidate is a tall order and one that nobody was able to pull off Saturday night during the BC Provincial Election. However, the number of independents running was bigger than ever before, making for some tight races at the polls.
A lot of them got 10% or even maybe some up to 20% of the votes. I think they did have an impact. I think one of the impacts was to say, perhaps we really need to look at things in BC where we have ideologies on the far left or the far right, and we need to figure out a way to make sure that we're allowing everyone's voice to be represented, and that majority of voice that sits somewhere off of the extremes also is represented.
The collapse of the BC United Party made for a unique provincial election, and even though no seats were filled by independent candidates, all the hard work and campaigning was worth it for Dr. Humer.
It was a massive amount of hard work. So you have your finances taken away, you have your data taken away, you have your infrastructure, but there was something very freeing, and the number of people, we had more than 100 people working on the team and 25 working diligently on our team, so that was really fulfilling and gratifying. But it was a tough job, and as you can see, none of the independents got close to being elected tonight, and so you can see how tough a job it was in this climate.
Ashley Ramsey also took questions from Castanet on election night, running independently for Kelowna Mission.
I think that a lot of British Columbians showed tonight that they landed where we created a soft landing for them, and that's democracy. And so I think we do see an opportunity and a changing tide. I do think there are people that don't want to land in these other two extremes. I also think that British Columbians decided tonight potentially that they just sort of went down a path to get rid of another path. So you could see the clear vote was against the NDP tonight.
While none of the independent candidates got the result they were looking for, Dr. Humer is excited to see how the rest of the election unfolds over the coming days.
The votes have come in quickly. It seems like the electronic voting has worked very well, and too close to call in Kelowna Centre and in the rest of the province, so we'll have to see, but it certainly makes for interesting. It's still going to be several days and probably weeks to sort this out until the final results are known and how the final relationships all work. So it'll be interesting watching.
While Ramsey is looking forward to some rest and reflection, Dr. Humer is staying committed to healthcare reform and serving the community. I'm Braden Ursel in Kelowna for Castanet.